Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Opening Night Trivia. And it is the season opener of our Geek division. I'm not cold. I'm in bed, and I still have startling depression. But if you're watching in bed, then technically we're in bed together. With me to chaperone my my bad decisions on commentary is my good friend John Marr. John, how are you?
Alex, I'm doing great. It's always good to see you in bed. You know, you do your best work in bed, I think. I am here, however, in my office where I don't do my best work. But I am excited to, dip my toe in the geek pool and see how these guys do tonight. I heard we have a pretty good match. Why don't you tell me a little bit about who we got today?
Yeah, this is a title eliminator. I think that's the proper word. We have Albert Wiradharma, who is a perennial contender, taking on another one who was ranked just slightly ahead of him in Mark Camire. Each of them coming off a devastating finish of a different person that are not the people that they're playing here today. In his last match, Mark knocked out Brandon Dunlap, like brutal, like my God. And in Albert's last match, he TKO'd Payson, which is also pretty brutal. Like
that is pretty brutal. Yeah,
like that sucks, guys. Get better. No, I'm kidding, of course. No, that's rough. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
They're motivating others to do better. It's fine. I'm sure those guys will come back stronger than ever. But it's always good to come off a knockout, come off a TKO. So we'll see if they can keep that streak up in this match.
Absolutely. We've said too much. Like a lot, almost immediately. So we're gonna actually go to the promos here real quick. Oh God.
All right, I am back here in Untitled Geek. Like Alex have said in the opening, my last match was against Payson, which I got a technical knockout. Prior to that, my performance have been very sloppy. So hopefully my performance is more similar to what happened in my match against Payson instead of the previous ones. I have been slightly slacking off from Geek a little bit, but the last time I played Camire, not in this league, on a different league, I managed to get the upper hand there. So we'll see if that can continue on in here or not. So we'll see. Mark is a great competitor, so I'm looking forward to play him once again and see in this format how it can go.
Now 'tis the winter of our discontent, and I am discontent because I am still not the Untitled champion. I don't think I'm ever going to be the Untitled champion, but hey, you never know. And we're well on our way. So if this match goes in my favor tonight, I might just get that much closer to a title. We'll see how it goes. But of course, they're going to throw in Albert in front of my way because Albert's a great player. So, of course, he's going to be in my way. He and I have gone back and forth a couple of times in other leagues. It's anybody's game at this point. All I know is I want to answer questions correctly so that I can go forward and maybe, just maybe, get towards that Untitled title. Say that 5 times fast. Untitled title. You're up.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. So those are the words. So many words. Not really much from Albert, but Mark had like a whole Shakespearean deal going on. He was even looking off to the side, which I think is always like a good look. Mark, fantastic profile. Albert, growing a mustache. Do approve. John, what do you think?
I was impressed. I think Mark's strategy coming in of answering questions correctly to move forward, I think that's an unbeatable strategy. So we'll see. I mean, I don't want to make any bold predictions, but that strategy seems solid. So let's bring these guys in and let's go for it.
Hit it till it dies. My favorite boss strategy. All right, let's do this. 3 rounds to a finish in Opening Night Trivia's Geek division, what is also called Singles Geek. I don't like that at all. All right, introducing first. He is the ranked number 7 contender with 2 wins, 2 defeat, and 1 TKO. He is Albert Wiradharma. And his opponent, the ranked number 6 contender with a record of 1 win, 1 defeat, with 1 knockout. He is Mark Camire. All right, we're in it. Round 1, just for the folks at home, is going to be 10 questions. That is 10 questions from 10 different categories. And what we here at Untitled Geek have determined to be geek. If you get all 10 questions right, there will be a bonus question worth exactly 1 point, and I will do a dab. That should be exciting. You'll have around 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer, or about the time it takes me to finish a joke. I will count you down. I would like to remind the competitors that they each have 3 usages of repeat, 1 challenge, and have fun. Any questions?
How many dabs do I get?
Only the ones you do at home. So, with question number 1, we're actually going to turn it to my co-host, John. Hit him with it.
Your first question. In the category of sci-fi killers, who plays Sarah Connor in The Terminator, Judgment Day, and Dark Fate?
New category? New year, new category. Who dis?
I mean, it's a good category. I mean, I enjoy any movies that have killing in it, as you know. So if sci-fi is added, what a bonus.
It's true. Big horror guy,
Yeah.
John.
Yeah,
For those
big
of you
horror
that
guy.
Didn't know. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The pens are down. We will start with Mark.
Go to Holistic Connection for your dabs, Alex. Linda Hamilton.
And we will go to Albert.
Linda Hamilton.
That is correct. Off on the right foot. Everyone gets a point. Your second question will come from the category of Star Wars. Which Star Wars movie features the planet Crate? As everyone knows, I'm scared of crates. I was put in several as a small child. I'm still actually quite small.
Have you done the crate challenge, Alex?
No, because if I go down, I'm not going back up. That's not.
I've seen people take some mighty falls during the crate challenge.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen for me. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. Albert
The Last Jedi.
and Mark.
Best of the new trilogy, The Last Jedi.
That is correct. Points.
Okay, your third question comes in the category of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What is the name of the Widow training facility in Black Widow?
Start ranking spiders. Do as many as you can.
Tarantula number 1, Black
Yeah.
Widow probably a close second. Then we're going like Wolf Spider, Trap Spider, and then Daddy Longlegs, a strong 5th, and then all the other spiders are tied for 6th.
I didn't know that we were gonna have that many. I would have
Yeah.
topped out at 3. We're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. Back to Mark.
He did his homework. I like that. The Red Room.
Albert.
The Red Room.
I will take both of those for a point. As we move on to your fourth question, which will come from the category of Middle Earth. What object does Pippin recover from the floodwaters surrounding Eisenguard at the start of Return of the King?
I'll tell you what, Floodwaters, never fun. Never fun.
It's true.
Plenty of movies around floods that are very, very treacherous.
Favorite flood movie? Go.
Crawl.
Oh, that's a great choice. That
Yeah.
is a great choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you host all these matches so I can take naps? This is great. This is going really
Well,
well.
you happen to catch me on a good day, so call me again. I'll see if I can jump in again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. Albert
Palantir.
and Mark.
The crystal ball that Sauron can see through.
Looking to backstage. Gonna say no. We needed the specific name for it. Albert going up 1 point as we head into the next question.
Okay, your next question is in the category of DC. In which DC movie will you find Mr. Lau, who runs a company called LSI Holdings?
Favorite nonsense companies for movies. Yeah.
Favorite nonsense company for movies? I mean, you have to go Wayland Yutani, right?
Oh yeah, because of the sci-fi killers thing from earlier. That's
Yeah, right?
crazy. You're so good at this, John. I would have
sharp.
been like,
I'm sharp.
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. You're gonna be so good at trivia. That's awesome.
Thank you. I
Glad we're
appreciate it.
friends. I'm glad we're friends.
I'm
Love
glad
you.
to. Thank
5,
you.
4,
Let me get a repeat.
3. That is Mark's first repeat. Go ahead and hit him with a repeat, John.
Yes. Again, your category is DC. In which DC movie will you find Mr. Lau, who runs a company named LSI Holdings? Yeah, this is the Emmaus Hornet Wrestling shirt, repping the Hornets. We beat Nazareth today, so that's good. Always good. A good day in Emmaus. Yeah.
That sounds nice.
Yeah. Well, what's your favorite nonsense company?
Just looking at my shelf here, there's like a million like Bond ones, right? Where they're like
shell companies.
Yeah. My favorite form of crime. We're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. We will start with Albert.
The Dark Knight.
And we'll go to Mark.
Oh, I was way off. I didn't. Nope.
The Dark Knight is the correct answer. Albert going up 2 points. As we get into the next category, which is mixed bag. What type of vehicle does Wesley use to break into the Fraternity in Wanted?
My college, no fraternities, so never had this problem.
Like at all? Like
no, the whole Greek system was outlawed in my college. There were no fraternities, no sororities.
Huh? Any reason why, or just?
I don't know. I think it was just the tradition at that college. But we did have theme houses that kind of served as fraternities, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Was there hazing?
None that I was involved in. They probably didn't call it hazing.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. We'll start with Mark.
I don't know. I said Camaro.
And Albert.
I just said motorcycle.
And the perfect rounds are going to be out the window today. We were looking for a garbage truck.
Sure.
Your 7th question in the category of the DCEU is, in what U.S. state does Tom Curry work as a lighthouse keeper in Aquaman?
This question reminds me of one of my favorite movies, which we both know is Yours, Mine's, and Ours.
Yeah. I would ask you what your favorite U.S. state is, but I do not want to color this question in any way, so I will ask you, what is your favorite Canadian province?
I mean, Alberta's pretty great, right? Like,
yeah. I've only ever been to Ontario, so I'm going to say Ontario.
Yeah, but I don't know that I speak the language, honestly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. I can't remember who wrote this question. Albert.
Not being American myself, I'm guessing this is a state, Maine.
And Mark.
I believe it's Maine.
It is Maine. Moving right along here. Quotes. In which Wizarding World movie will you hear the quote, "Oh, to be young and feel love's keen sting"?
Can I just do the subtitle?
Sure.
Yeah. Right. That appears to be acceptable.
Like, if you want. Live your life, man. Just like playing bands and write down like some of the titles and like wear hoodies or whatever. Just like hang out. Yeah. I'm gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. Mark, what do you got?
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. And
Albert.
I said Goblet of Fire.
Half-Blood Prince is the correct answer. Well done. 5-4 or 5-6 as the lead as I have it. Advantage Albert.
And we're going to go to your 9th question, which is in the category of Marvel. At what type of location does Wade meet Blind Al in Deadpool?
You know, we've had these like bonus questions written, and we never use them here. There's always
that's just one less question to write next time. You just keep pulling it forward until somebody gets it.
I would love to not write that bonus question, but I don't write any of the questions, so technically I've already won.
You're ahead of the game, man.
I host these matches sometimes from bed, sometimes from the chair that's a foot away from my bed, and it's fine. We're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. Albert
Can't remember. Arcade?
and Mark.
A laundromat.
A laundromat is the correct answer, as we have a hashtag tie game. I hated that. That was awful. And we have a final question. Their 10th question in this round number 1 will come from the category of Star Trek. Your question: what punishment does Kirk receive for disobeying Starfleet orders at the end of the voyage home?
What's the worst punishment you've ever gotten? I mean,
I was thrown out of school for a week one time for going on a week-long bender in the various New England states. We were on a school trip, and someone couldn't keep their mouth closed. Don't worry, we're not friends anymore.
Yeah.
But thankfully, they allowed me to come back to school, and several drug tests later, I was able to graduate.
That's great.
And my mother, who is gonna watch this video, hates that story. She was so embarrassed of me. We're gonna go 5. Still is 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. We're gonna go to Albert,
He got demoted to captain rank.
and we will go to Mark.
Yeah, let's say stripped of his rank.
We will take that answer for a still tied game of 7-7. Well done. We are going to be moving right along to round number 2. And round number 2, each of these players will choose a category. They will receive 5 questions from that said category, each worth 2 points. Unless they go down to multiple choice, then it will be worth exactly 1 point. Mark, you have used 2 repeats. Albert, you have used none.
I used 1 repeat.
He used 1 repeat.
Mark, you have used 1 repeat. Albert has used none repeats. Is what I think I said, but maybe I was wrong. It's 1 repeat of the options. Challenge is still on the board. Mark, it's scores tied, so Mark, you have control of the board. So you have the option of choosing your category first or second, as well as if you want to answer your questions first or second.
I will choose the category first.
Okay. Go ahead. Your categories for today are MCU, Marvel, and the DC.
MCU.
MCU. And do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
All right. Just hang on for a second, because I'm going to forget later. Albert, you want to
So
category?
the other options are Marvel or DC, right?
Marvel
Yep.
or DC?
Marvel or DC?
I'll go with Marvel.
Marvel? And you'll be going second, because that's what Mark wants. All right. So, John, how about you give Mark his questions in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU?
Okay. I will give Mark, I'll give you your questions in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Your first question: how many MCU movies has the character of Phil Coulson appeared in?
I'll give you a little bit more time for this one, just to do a little bit of admin.
Five.
That is correct for 2 points.
Oh.
Your second question: in Iron Man 3, what is the name of the sound guy who helps Tony when he's trying to contact Rhodey?
Y'all would ask me an Iron Man 3 question. Unbelievable. Let me go with multiple choice on that one.
Your multiple choice answers are A, Adam, B, Brandon, C, Gary, or D, Mark.
I'm going to laugh. Is it Gary?
Gary is correct for 1 point.
It's like, surely it's not Mark. I would have known that.
Your third question: what song plays as Yondu, Rocket, and Groot are taking out the Ravagers aboard their ship in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
Come a little bit closer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your fourth question: which MCU film does Julie Delpy appear in?
Five, four, three,
Multiple choice.
two.
Your multiple choice options are A, Captain America, the First Avenger, B, Avengers, Age of Ultron, C, Spider-Man Homecoming, or D, Black Widow.
I am blinking on the face.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
1.
That is incorrect. I believe we go to
Albert for
Steele. Do I read the whole thing, Albert? Do I read the whole thing?
Just the options, please.
Okay. Your options again. A, Captain America, the First Avenger. B, Avengers, Age of Ultron. C, Spider-Man Homecoming, or D, Black Widow.
It's Avengers: Age of Ultron.
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
Steal my Albert.
Do you know the character name by any chance? Like, does it say?
It doesn't say in the document.
Okay, never mind. We'll move forward.
But we'll go to our fact checkers and get that answer for you.
Thank you. I'm just curious.
Your final question. How does Malekith die in Thor: The Dark World?
Put this computer up here. I'm good. You want to put this computer up here?
Whoa.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of feedback happening back there.
That was me.
Specifically, let me get multiple choice, I guess.
Okay. A, disintegrated by a portal. B, crushed by his own ship. C, explosion, or D, decapitated.
Five, four,
Is it
3,
B?
2.
B is correct. Crushed by his own ship for 1 point.
Back in it.
So now we'll kick it over to Alex to ask Albert his questions.
Thanks very much, John. Well done. Mark picking up 6 points. Albert taking a 1-point steal as we go into Albert's round of Marvel. Albert, if you're ready.
Sounds good.
All right. Your first question. Who plays the President of the United States in Kingsman, The Golden Circle?
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Chris Cooper, B, Dennis Quaid, C, Bruce Greenwood, or D, Brett Cullen? Five, 4, 3.
D.
2. D is incorrect. So we will go to Mark for a 1-point steal. Once again, your options. Is it A, Chris Cooper, B, Dennis Quaid, C, Bruce Greenwood, or D, Brett Cullen?
I believe it's Bruce Greenwood.
Bruce Greenwood is correct for the 1-point steal. Mark getting his point back as we go back to Albert for a second question in Marvel. During which war are Logan and Victor put in front of a firing squad at the beginning of X-Men Origins Wolverine?
I'm gonna go for a
5, 4.
Vietnam War.
And that is correct for 2 points. Back in it. Well done. Third question. In Men in Black International, the character of Nassar has an alien named Bassam disguised as what part of his body?
Multiple choice, please.
Absolutely. Is it A, arm, B, ear, C, beard, or D, tongue?
Beard.
Beard is correct for 1 point. Fourth question. In Spider-Man 2, John Jameson is said to be the first person to do what on the moon?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, play football, B, hit a home run, C, 10 push-ups, or D, lift weights?
My guess initially was play football, so I'm going to stick with that after hearing the choices. Play football.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. And your final question here in this round. How is Vanisher killed in Deadpool 2?
So he got electrocuted by the... I don't know what it's called. He got electrocuted. I'm just going to say that.
That is correct for 2 points. That's
Couldn't remember the name of the
By the power lines.
Power
Power
lines.
lines.
There.
Yeah.
Oh, and we do have an answer to your question, Mark. Julie Delphi plays the Red Room trainer in the
Yeah.
flashback scene.
I see that. Yeah, in the
Okay.
chat. Thank you. That's who I couldn't. Yeah, cool.
All right. So at the end of that, both players picking up 7 points overall in their rounds for a score of 14 all. David, confirm? True facts. All right. So 14 all. We go on to round number 3. In round number 3, we will have 2 sets of 2, 3, and 5 point questions to determine who wins this game. Unless we go in sudden death, which is very startlingly becoming a real option here. I don't know if we're prepped for that, honestly. But we're gonna get there when we get there. So yeah, we have 2, 3, and 5 point value questions. Mark has used exactly 1 repeat. Albert has used exactly none repeats. Challenges are still on the board. Mark, speaking of the board, you do have control of it. Would you like your questions from set 1 or set 2?
Set 2.
Set 2, Albert will be getting set 1. So we're actually going to start with Albert since he is technically the lower ranked player. Albert, for 2 points in the category of DC, Michael Goh and Michael Caine have both played which DC character?
Alfred Pennyworth.
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay. Mark, your 2-point question. Gene Hackman and Kevin Spacey have both played what DC character?
There's so many jokes I want to make, but I won't. Lex Luthor.
That is correct for 2 points. I hated that. David, we're not using that name anymore. We hated that. We all collectively hated it. All right, that is correct. Tie game as we go to Albert to try and fix that. For a 3-point question, what is Hal Jordan's call sign during his test flight in Green Lantern? We're gonna go 5, 4, 3.
I'll just want to repeat.
There's 1 repeat. Once again, for 3 points, what is Hal Jordan's call sign during his test flight in Green Lantern?
Hotshot?
That is incorrect. We were looking for highball.
Very close.
Okay.
Okay, Mark, your 3-point question in DC. What specific item is in the autopilot for the Scuttler in the Lego Batman movie?
Specific item. Oh.
Gonna go 5, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2. All right.
Okay, one more time, your 3-point question. What specific item is the autopilot for the Scuttler in the Lego Batman movie?
One repeat left. Gonna go.
And it's been a while.
3.
I don't know.
2,
a lobster dinner. I know he does those a lot.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is a rope.
Nope.
Wouldn't have
the
pulled that.
autopilot.
It's been a while.
All right. So we are going to the 5s. We will be starting with Albert.
Okay.
For 5 points and a lead. In Constantine, what is the name of the weapon Max Beeman gives to John that shoots a powerful flame? Okay, we're going to go 5, 4, 3,
The Holy Flamethrower.
1. That is incorrect. We were looking for Dragon's Breath.
That's a tough question.
So we will go back to Mark for his 5-pointer. What is the name of the powerful bombs Max is trying to obtain in The Losers?
Five, 4.
Last repeat.
2.
Yep.
Let's repeat.
Okay, one more time. What is the name of the powerful bombs Max is trying to obtain in The Losers?
Oh man. Oh no, man! I adore this movie too.
We're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nope, don't got it.
We
Just so you know, we were looking for the Snook. The Snook.
Nope, wouldn't have pulled it.
for Snooks. All right. Rarefied air here at Untitled Geek. We are going to sudden death. All right, let me.
Hey, you can use that bonus question now, Alex.
Yeah, that's probably something we should do. Let's
We can
start with
do
the
that.
bonus question. Get
Whiteboard's up.
yeah, whiteboard's up. We're going to sudden death. Let's do this. We're gonna start with that bonus question.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does the repeats carry over, right?
Yes. So Albert, you still have 2 on the board, I believe.
Okay.
All right.
Well, damn.
John, you actually have the bonus question, so why don't you?
I will take the honors. Here is your first sudden death question. What is the password to Dumbledore's office in the Chamber of Secrets?
Expertly read.
Thank you very much. I do love a good password, and this is a good password. Never would guess it.
All right, we're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. We will start with Mark.
Sherbet lemon.
We will go to Albert.
Sherbet lemon.
Both correct, as we actually have to go to the sudden death document. Oh boy. All right. Your next question will come from. Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter actually.
Do you want to use? Is there a document I should have for this, or can we just go through?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you here in a second while I ask this
Okay.
question. Who
Sure.
has directed the most films in the wizarding world? Do least favorite thing, which is open Facebook. All right, so that is sent to you.
All right.
And we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. We will go to Albert.
David Yates.
And Mark.
David Yates.
David Yates is correct.
Your next question. Who plays Saruman in Peter Jackson's Middle-earth movies?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. Back to Mark.
Sir Christopher Lee.
Albert.
Christopher Lee.
Christopher Lee is correct as we move on. All right. Next question. At what type of location does Arnold Schwarzenegger say the iconic "I'll be back" in The Terminator? We're going to go 5, 4,
Repeat the question.
3. Second repeat for Albert. Once again, at what type of location does Arnold Schwarzenegger say the iconic "I'll be back" in The Terminator? All right, we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No repeats. Pens are down. We will start with Albert.
A factory.
And Mark.
Police station.
And your winner
Good
in
game, Mark.
sudden death. It is
Good
Mark
game, Albie.
Camire. Well done. Final score 22-19 in a banger of a match.
Deep in
how's
a
that
sudden
for
death.
an opener? How's that? Untitled Geek just being awesome, straight fire. All that. We're going to drop Mark to the back for just a second. Let him cool off for just a minute as we talk to Albert. Albert, not the return to form that you maybe would have wanted, but going to sudden death, someone as good as Mark. I mean, well done.
Yeah, that was a good match by Mark there. Terminator, I haven't revisited that in a while. I know at one point my brain was thinking Police Station 2. I was like, I think he might say that at the end. So I'm like, maybe it's a reference that he's gonna be back in the next film. This is where my head was at. So I'm like, maybe that. But yeah, didn't go my way there. But yeah, things happen.
Things do happen.
Going 4 deep in a sudden death. Actually, 4 deep in a sudden death is, not something we see all the time in these matches. So, well done either way, I say.
Yeah, absolutely. Not this kickoff to the season you would have wanted, probably, but plenty of season still left to play. You'll definitely be back. You'll also be back in teams with your partner. Look, any teams you want to play there?
I don't have any on top of my mind right now. We'll take any challenge, really.
Sounds good. Well, we've got plenty of them. We have too many teams. We have entirely too many teams.
Oh.
But I'm looking forward to it. And Albert, we'll see you hopefully real soon.
Thank you.
All right, and we're gonna get our winner. Eating a big bowl of munchies. Dabs were not seen, but may have happened. Mark Camire taking the win today in sudden death. 20 points scored. Moving on in this little title picture thingy that we've got going on. Mark, how are you doing? How are you feeling?
Relieved that the sudden death round is now over because, look, I've said it before. Albert and I, we've gone back and forth a couple of times, and it's anybody's game each time we play. I've gotten the bester. That's a word. I've gotten the best of him once. He's gotten the best of me once. Now we needed the tiebreaker, as it were, and here we are. But let it not be said that Albert is not a top tier contender. I will maintain that throughout all of these leagues, throughout all of it. He might not have played his best game tonight. I don't think I played my best game tonight, but look what you got as an opener. Like I dare anyone in Untitled top that this season, but nevertheless, your maniac here is going forward.
Yep, absolutely. Speaking of going forward, not only does your record improve to 2-1 with a vicious knockout, but we also know who your next opponent is. You will be playing someone I don't think you've really come cross paths with, really. You'll be playing Brittany next, which should be a banger of a match. if I ever heard of one. Any thoughts, comments, prayers?
Oh, I'm lots of prayers, yes, for sure. If that is such a thing you're into. I am well aware of Brittany, and I'm well aware of her ability. So needless to say, I have to be top notch because we know she will be. But like me, I think she enjoys the challenge. So I say what you're going to witness in this next bout is going to be nothing short of, I mean, it'll be a pretty good match. That's what I got.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be all
It'll be
right.
fine.
And the best person will win. That's, I think, how it's going to go.
Yep, usually how it does. All right, Mark, congratulations. Be seeing you. And yeah, good. What a fun, what a game. Everybody.
What a game. I'm excited that he's going to deliver nothing short of a pretty good match next time. That's got me wanting to come back. I'll tell you, Alex. I'll definitely be watching that next match.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be calling a lot of these because I'm like on a lot of weird medications. But you know what? Maybe you can call with like friend of the show, T Skulls, friend of the show, the Directors Guild of America, friend of the show. Actually, we don't have that many friends of the show. Rue, maybe. Who knows? So yeah, it'll be great. The road to David Garcia continues. Who will top the mountain of amazing competitors we have here at ONTL? We do know one thing, that Mark has taken a step. I don't know where that metaphor was going.
No, he promised to take a step. He promised to take a step, and he delivered. So he said he would take a step. He did.
Yeah, that was definitely intentional.
Yeah.
So, John, thank you so much for coming. It was great having you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you to, and on behalf of Albert and Mark and the Directors Guild of America, David Garcia, who is in fact Spanish. So everybody at home, take care. It's like 25 degrees in Nashville, so I can only imagine what it's like for the rest of you. So stay inside, stay warm, stay safe, get a vaccine, eat lentils because meat is like too bad for your body. Punch Nazis, pet dogs, or whatever animal that you happen to take care of. Hug small children under the age of 4 and tell them that everything's going to be fine, because it will be, probably. And bye.
Goodbye.